At Jordan and Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Good evening and welcome to Jasonville, Indiana, as the Shakamak Lakers are hosting the Linton Miners. This is a junior varsity only contest tonight. Here's truly Kevin Rader joining you here courtside, along with Heather Rader, who's running the entire show. We should have a kind of a surprise color commentator coming for you a little later on. But Heather, I think maybe one of the first things we probably need to explain, we'll probably have to do this a couple of times tonight, maybe pregame and halftime actually, explain why there's just JV action tonight and why isn't it both the boys and the girls playing tonight?
Well, I think, as mentioned a few times in previous broadcasts, they chose to split JV one night and varsity one night. I think this was a decision by both schools kind of at the beginning of the basketball season, volleyball season, that JV would be played tonight. So it was supposed to be girls starting first, JV girls, and then JV boys. However, the JV girls here at Shakamak were told by Dylan Collins has a few injuries, so there is no JV team to be able to be played. So this is a one game only JV here starting essentially at 6 o'clock, and then we're going to return here tomorrow night for a doubleheader, and we're going to throw this here up on the screen. Tomorrow night's doubleheader will consist of the girls from Linton-Stockton traveling to Shakamak to face the varsity squad here at Shakamak, coached by none other Brock Dow. So that is a familiar name in Linton, as he coached the 8th grade team for many years. That will be at 6 o'clock, and then starting at 7:30, the Linton Minor varsity basketball team will play Shakamak varsity.
So girls first, then the boys tomorrow night.
Correct, and just
both varsity.
And we also we're going to try to push this out as much as we possibly can. But tomorrow night, you will have two different links. You'll have a girls link. You'll disconnect, and then you'll reconnect with a boys link. That is a requirement of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, that the games are separated because one is a boys sport, one is a girls sport. A number of times our coaches go back and watch our broadcast, so it needs to be kept kind of clean. And then at the end of the season, we always remind everyone that our games are archived after 24 hours per the coach request, and we honor that request. So tomorrow night when Linton comes over here with varsity, we will honor Coach Britton's request, and it'll go in the archives until the end of the season. And
but they'll have like back. 24 hours there, right?
They have 24 hours. Kevin, tomorrow night's a big ball game, IU versus Notre Dame for the championship, and I know that there's a number of people that have already mentioned to us that they are going to be watching IU versus Notre Dame and are going to watch us on the replay, and we totally understand that. But we need fans in the stands tomorrow night. This gym will be open on both sides. We actually will flip and be on the other side behind the benches, which we're very excited about. And going to be a great atmosphere. It's a SWAC game for both the girls and the boys. So we want to encourage everyone on either side of the floor, Shakamak or Linton, to be able to come out and support the students, because tomorrow is the last day of school until the holiday recess is completed. I think both schools go back January the 6th.
And we should say the reason for having both the boys and the girls play together is that was one possible solution. When trying to fulfill all the requirements of Title IX, one of those requirements is the girls need to play on a Friday night. And normally I think that's where the boys have played over the years. So this is part of the answer to that, to shift and this is a solution that many schools across the country are using, we're putting the boys and the girls varsity teams together on a Friday night and allowing people that opportunity. And really, it might actually pick up some crowd numbers. I think it's a great idea.
Well, I came over yesterday and did a walkthrough with Dylan Collins here, athletic director, and he said, they're going to expect a big crowd tonight. Only one side is out. Tomorrow night, both sides will be out. Obviously, when we take our graphic off of the screen, you're going to see they don't have the normal scoreboard up. They're just running off of a table, which is totally okay. This should be an exciting matchup for JV here for both Linton and Shakamak. We got here early and had the opportunity to watch both the varsity and the junior varsity Shakamak boys warming up, and they're ready for tonight and tomorrow night. And then, Kevin, you and I are going to Saturday shift gears a little bit, and we're going to go for a varsity-only matchup in Oakland City. And we're going to be playing a team called Wayne out of West Virginia. My understanding is there's 4 teams, 2 of which are from West Virginia. And then many of you that watched the Linton Rock Creek game last Saturday, Rock Creek is in this shootout as well. So you and I had girls on Tuesday night. We're JV tonight. We've got a mix tomorrow night between 2 varsity teams, and then we end this 2024 year in Oakland City with the varsity Linton-Stockton Miners, and we're very excited about that as well. When we come back from holiday break, we're going to come back on Monday and Tuesday night. I think Monday night is the Vincennes Alice's that we will host for the girls team, and we're very excited about that. So we're hoping all of the students are going to be safe over the holiday break. I know that Linton has one more day of school remaining. We are not hosting minor broadcasting tomorrow, primarily because most of them are in finals. And so we gave them this week off. But we are very excited tomorrow night. We have a couple of special guests with us tomorrow on the broadcast. So we're very excited to be able to see that as well. We're going to go ahead and take our graphic down here so you can start seeing the teams start to warm up as they take the floor.
Now, we do believe, and I think this is right because you check the floor and they are not there, we do believe we have a couple of freshmen that will not be taking part tonight. That's number 4, Jake Rose, and number 20, Reuben Goodman. That's because they'll be playing with the varsity tomorrow night.
We're going to go ahead and read a number of our sponsors that you're going to see in rotation during tonight's broadcast quite heavily. First off, as you saw earlier, the pregame sponsor is Jordan Vaught Insurance. Call Ross and his staff at Jordan Vaught for your insurance needs, whether it be auto, home, or life. His friendly staff treat you like family, making sure you are covered. So call 812-384-3535 today. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight and every night this season is Stanger Homes. Buyers have more motivation to buy before the end of the year with tax break implications. So don't wait. Give Michelle Stanger a call at 812-219-2307. Also, tonight's quarter sponsor is Key Associates of Linton. Serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home or next investment or sell your home, just enter into the next chapter of your life, Mary Beth Geralds, Audrey Sparks, and owner Allie Walton are there for you every step of the way. They are your key to the very best. Walton Funeral Service serves as our 3-point shot sponsor, and funeral pre-planning with dedication to professional and compassionate service leaves kind memories since 1915. From one generation to the next, from one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving you for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. Starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Klusner Construction of Linton. Whether it is a remodel or a new construction home, you know it will be done right the first time. Every single time you choose Tony and his crew of Klusner Construction. So call Bart Wade or Tony Klusner of Linton today. And stay tuned to the E2 Custom Creations post-game show at the end of tonight's broadcast. E2 Custom Creations is now taking orders for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and the class of 2025 graduations. They can help you create the perfect personalized gift for your special person by laser engraving on a variety of materials. So if you need help or you have an idea, give them a call at 812-798-0174 or visit them on Facebook at E2 Custom Creations today. Kevin?
So it's Shakamak against Linton tonight. This is the junior varsity boys game, and as Heather points out, we have a doubleheader tomorrow night. Also tonight, however, and this is of course not related at all to what's going on here, but I definitely want to mention it because Heather and I are big volleyball fans. Tonight's the NCAA volleyball semifinals, and those start at 6 o'clock, and the first game there is Louisville against Pitt. What a great pairing that would be. I would think Pitt would be winning that. And then Penn State, Nebraska will take place at 9 o'clock. And, boy, you'd have to think Penn State's the favorite there, but Nebraska's going to be hard to out in that tournament. So a couple of great volleyball games going on tonight as well. This is the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. This is Rader Media Sports.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need to list a property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell a home, the opportunity is better than ever. Take advantage of the falling interest rates. Real estate provides the highest returns, the greatest values, and the least risk. The best investment opportunity will not fit into a safe deposit box, but you can live in it. Go with the tradition of trust. When you are ready to buy or sell, call me, Michelle Stanger at Stanger Homes at 812-219-2307 and start packing.
Crane Credit Union offers school spirit debit cards that allow you to show your school spirit each time you use your card, while knowing that a portion of your purchase will be donated back to your school too. If you would like a spirit card or more information, visit your local branch at cranecu.org today. Fish Monuments is located at 289 A Street Northeast in Linton. They will meet with you to design your special cemetery monument. So whether you are pre-planning or have recently experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach them by phone at 930-236-3002. Call Brock Anderson Construction for your home repair and building needs. With over 25 years of experience in the construction field, he strives to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583, and he says, go Miners. So, Kevin, we're about 14 minutes hear from the tip-off of tonight's JV matchup.
Heather, I know it's not. Oh, excuse me.
No, go ahead.
I know it's not a big deal, but it always is for us, and I think we might want to explain why the Miners maybe are in black on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I actually have the scoreboard hidden just right now, but thanks for bringing that up. So obviously, there are some rules and regulations that you need to follow when you are broadcasting for the Indiana High School Athletic Association, and one of those is that you are not allowed to show white on a screen. So we've chosen tonight to make Shakamak in the what they call the Carolina blue, and the Linton Miners will be in black because they are wearing black with blue trim as well. So we want to be able to be a good representation on both sides of the court. So Carolina blue will be Shakamak, black will be for Linton-Stockton. And you'll see that once our crawl along the bottom of the screen that's notating our sponsors will be able to be seen. I'll be running clock manually tonight, so I always like to say this at the beginning of a game, that if our play-by-play and color announcer happens to mention a time on the clock and it doesn't match exactly on the screen, it's because there is a little bit of a time delay with the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, and there's also, too, the opportunity that he may be looking at the clock at a different time than I'm looking at the clock. So we just want to make sure that that is mentioned. We also want to mention, too, that we are streaming to YouTube tonight, and we want to thank those that have not only signed on to watch, but that are chatting with us in the chat box. If you do that, then more than likely you're going to get a shout out on tonight's broadcast. Keep it clean because everyone can see it. I've already had to block a few spam bots as well. So if you do that, whether on YouTube or you do it on our Facebook post as well, we will give you a shout out. We should also mention too that for those of you that have a Roku TV and you have the Roku set up, the only way that you can watch that is through the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, and we will always push that link out first as we are an affiliate. We're going to take a really quick timeout to hear again from one of our many sponsors. This is Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
After high school, I worked in a couple factories, and then my dad convinced me to go to the apprenticeship program.
I have pension, I have health insurance, I have an HSA, am paid while I'm learning and training, like being able to see what work I've completed.
They'll be able to go to school and get paid while they go to school, still receive a college degree, and they'll be making a great career salary-wise once they finish.
Three specialty clinics with three top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
Welcome back to Shakamak High School, and in our viewfinder right here you can see where this is a SWIAC conference matchup. The Southwestern Indiana Athletic Conference includes Bloomfield Cardinals, Clay City Eels, Eastern Thunderbirds, Linton-Stockton Miners, North Central Thunderbirds, North Davies Cougars, Shakamak Lakers and White River Valley Wolverines. I know tonight that White River Valley is hosting Eastern Green girls. I know that that's a big conference matchup as well. So good luck to both of those teams in action tonight. I know that there's big NFL football. I know that there's lots of kids that are already at Linton underway for the practice of the spring musical Cinderella. And obviously people are getting ready for Christmas. Kevin, I can't believe it's like we're under a week now. 1 week from today, Christmas will be over. And I know that many are stressed about it. I know many people are excited about it, so we just want to say happy holidays to everyone out there, and thanks for following Rader Media Sports all season long.
Broncos Chargers. I just had to look it up because I thought.
I got the notification it was going to be on tonight. I know that you and I are going to be watching volleyball as soon as we get home. So.
Well, I think there was another bot thing that just came out, and I want to reiterate something that Heather says all the time. If somebody asks you for money in order to watch one of these games, you're on the wrong website. So.
We always want to reiterate to everyone that our broadcasts are free to view, and thanks to our sponsors, and to the many sponsors that you're going to see rotated tonight, as well as all the sponsors that you're going to see in video commercials, people that are rotating in the top left-hand corner of your screen as of right now. We just can't say thank you enough to these sponsors for entrusting us to promote you, and we always say beyond the broadcast. That's kind of my adopted slogan, that we want to make sure that all of these sponsors are promoted not only during the ball game, but they're promoted after the ball game as well. And Kevin, there you go. There's that bot that just popped right up. I block at least probably 40 of these a night.
And, you know, we were told by the IHSAA they actually have someone that specifically that's their job on game nights, right?
That is. We're going to take a really quick 45-second timeout to hear from one of our Minor Pride sponsors, Crane Credit Union. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and we are pleased and honored to have Ashley Lauer join us at the announcers table tonight. Ashley has been a good friend of ours for many, many years, and you're not a stranger to Shakamak High School.
I definitely am not.
So we are happy to have you join us this evening to kind of sprinkle in a little bit of color. And we're going to take your mic.
It's nice that we gave it to you and then took it away. We'll give it right back, though, because Ashley, we're certainly happy to have her. We have Darren here just for the moment, and I thought, boy, we better take the opportunity to let him slide in here because, Darren, it's a little bit different what we've got going here, and there's a couple of questions I think that probably need to be explained, and they're not always easy to explain, so I'm sorry to put you in this predicament.
No, not at all.
But let's start with a little bit about why, first of all, JV on one night, varsity boys and girls on another.
Yeah, I mean, it just gives an opportunity to showcase both the varsity teams on Friday night. I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of done more for that reason than it is, and then the JV doubleheader just ends up being a byproduct of that you end up playing the JVs on the same night. But
is there a little Title IX involved here where they say, look, we need to make sure girls can play sometimes on weekend nights? Is that it?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of that.
Nationwide, not just here.
Exactly, but I think it's more just, you get your girls in front of a different set of eyes. I mean, you're going to have some people who get here that may not go to the girls' games, and maybe they get a chance to watch them, and maybe they'll start coming and seeing after they see the product.
Little unfair because we're on the road at Shakamak. You're not a home game, but just so people know, is that one fee when you come in, or do you have to leave and then come back in for the boys' game and pay again?
Nope, one time.
No.
Nope, one time. Yeah, it'll be a nice little thing. Well, they did this at one. I spent 1 year here at Shakamak, and we did that whenever I was here. We did the doubleheader, and they did it for, I don't know, it seemed like we did it for 3 or 4 years, and I'm not sure why they stopped doing it. And then Dylan reached out to me and said, hey, how about we play the doubleheader? And I was like, hey, that sounds good. I
kind of like the idea. I really do. I think not only will you get a bigger crowd, I would think, who might stick around and watch where they might not normally do that. And I just like the idea, and giving the JV kind of their own night as well.
There's some conferences that's how they do it. I think the WIC does it that way. I believe all their conference games are doubleheaders, so they do this frequently. So it'll be a nice night tomorrow night, and like you said, the JV gets a chance to kind of shine tonight and get there. It's unfortunate that we weren't able to play the girls tonight with it as well, but sometimes things happen. They had some injuries that cut down on their numbers for the week, and just unfortunately we weren't able to get the girls in tonight.
Now, I notice a couple of boys will not be participating who are freshmen. Jake Rose is out here tonight. He will not. Reuben Goodman will not. What are the regulations? I've always wondered this, Darren, about how many quarters freshmen can play JV and then play varsity.
Yeah, so you can play 5 quarters a night, so technically those guys could play, but you're also limited to how many you can play for the year. So there's a quarter limit for the entire season that the coaches have to be aware of, that they have to make sure that kids don't pass. So that's why guys like Jake and Reuben, even though they wouldn't be breaking the 5-quarter rule by playing tonight, I mean, they could technically play all 4 quarters, but they'd have to be careful for their total quarters for the end of the year, because it works out to trying to remember what the exact number is, and it's like 88 quarters or something like that. And the 5th quarter that they play doesn't count towards that. So that they can play in like 22 games is what they can play in the equivalent of that quarter-wise. So they just have to be careful with how many they get.
And when you get to the end of the year, they may even be more valuable to their team on varsity than they are at this point in time.
Yeah, absolutely. And this gets the other kids a chance to get some minutes too. I mean, the JV is such a great opportunity for freshmen, and then also the C team games that we get to play, because you take guys like Kingston Crane and Drake Netherland, and they're kind of used to Jake and Reuben being the leaders, so to speak, when they were in junior high. And now Kingston and Drake kind of step up into those roles and have to take on a different role, and it's good for their learning process as they progress through.
All righty. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time. I always like to have the the answer man, the oracle, come in here and give us a lightness on everything, because some of these questions, truthfully, I don't know. Yeah. The quarter thing has come up several times since we're playing freshmen, and I know, Greg, we were a little unsure the other night, and you see where it could become an issue. So,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Have a great broadcast.
Thank you very much.
We're going to take a quick time out to hear from the Indiana High School Athletic Association and one of our Minor Pride sponsors. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Whether it's the classroom, the field, the stage, or the court, it's time for another production of Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, on the Champions Network of the IHSAA.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and as we started to mention earlier, that we are joined by Ashley Lauer, who is not a stranger to the Shakamak community. You were the JV coach for volleyball, and obviously you have a son playing on Linton-Stockton. So we're happy to have you.
I see you even brought, I'm sorry. That's really nice of me, isn't it? It's nice to have you, but we're not going to turn your mic off.
We're going to mute you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Not necessarily a good omen, but the Star Spangled Banner cut off there about midway, a technical error, I'm sure. I was kind of hoping that somebody would just start singing.
Yeah,
you know, I thought that might happen there, but it didn't. Let's look here.
Starting lineup sponsored by Klusner Construction.
Drake Netherland, Kingston Crane.
Number 15, Owen Smith.
Owen Smith, number 15.
Another forward, 6'3" junior, number 33, Gage Sullivan.
Gage Sullivan.
The other forward, 6'3" junior, number 44, Josh Lauer.
And Josh Lauer.
Hey, I know that kid.
Who, yes, if you're wondering, it is Ashley Lauer's son. So listen in here, what number is that?
Number one. It's Aiden Barber.
Aiden Barber. Number 22, Leo Miller. Number 24, Tyler Snellenberger.
Another forward, 6'2" sophomore, number 34, Hart Buell.
34, Hart Buell.
And the other forward, 6'4" freshman, number 40, Jackson
Wow, 6'4" freshman, Jackson Roberts. That's your starting five for Shakamak. 5'7" Aiden Barber, 5'10" Brenton 6 foot Leo Miller, 6'2" Tyler Snellenberger, 6'2" Hart Buer, and 6'4" Jackson Roberts. We're getting ready to jump it up, and in there for the Miners to jump up, Gage Sullivan against number 34 Hart Buell. Just about underway for the JVs to get underway. That's our starting lineups by Klusner Construction. This first quarter brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. So Shakamak with the basketball, working on the right side. They go inside to the big fella. Shot up and good. Number 40, Jackson Roberts, getting right into the scorebook with the first two of the ball game for Shakamak, the Lakers. Miners coming down. Nice spin move up off the glass, a little too hard. Follow on the rebound. And Karam's off, gets his own rebound again, and that's Josh Lauer. No, is that right? Gage Sullivan. With some great couple of shots there, but just couldn't get them to fall. Shakamak jumper, left-hand side, beautiful tray by Hart Buell. And just like that, it's 5-0, Shakamak.
And that is a Walton Funeral Service three-point shot.
Thank you, Heather. Lauer with it on the left-hand side, hands off to Kingston Crane. Crane now to Smith. Owen back to Lauer. Shot by Sullivan off the iron, no good. Owen Smith catches a hand across the face and tries to shake it off. There's another long jumper up, no good. There's a ball tipped out of bounds. Gage Sullivan tried to get one from the top of the key, and it just would not fall. Miners still scoreless, 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Aiden Barber bringing it up and then passing it off immediately to Leo Miller. Miller working on the right side. Kicks it out to Snellenberger. Shot in the lane. He gets the shooter's roll. Tyler Snellenberger with two. Wow. The Lakers jumping out to a quick 7-0 advantage. Miners working top of the key. Kingston kicks it out. Owen Smith. Lauer, top of the key. Sullivan. Owen Smith fakes the three. Draws the defense, then tries to skirt around his defender. Nice fake off the glass, and Owen Smith gets the Miners on the board. First 2 of the ball game for Linton. They trail 7-2. Coming the other way, shot in the lane. I kind of missed who was that, number 22, Miller, I think. So we're coming up here. Lauer with the ball at the top. Long jumper, Kingston Crane, up no good. Ball out of bounds. They're going to call it Miner basketball. So far, the Miners taking a lot of threes, and they've not been falling. Top of the key to Lauer. To Crane. Left side to Netherland. Drake setting up shop. Waiting for the offense to run. Smith gets the ball, starts to drive. Twists around, up off the glass, and he gets 2 more. Owen Smith with the first 4 points for the Miners. Makes it 9-4 now, Shakamak. Kick it out on the left baseline to Hart Buell. Buell back out on top to Barber. Snellenberger, top of the key, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Miners, and there's an over-the-back foul. As Lauer pulled down that rebound, and he got swiped from behind by number 40, Jackson Roberts. .350, well, clock running. 3:55 now to play in quarter number 1. 9-4. Shakamak on top in the junior varsity game, which was nice of Darren Clayton to stop by to visit to kind of explain everything to us. A couple of shots there by Crane. Neither of them fell. We're off running the other way. In the corner to Barber. Tries to cut to the hoop. A little floater. No good. He tips it out, though. Great move. Snellenberger with a tray. Off the iron. No good. Lauer with a rebound. He's got like a 1-on-4, but... Oh, no. That was Sullivan. I apologize. That's the second time I've done that. Shot left side by Sullivan. No good. Owen Smith looking for someone to pass the ball to. Gets it to Gage Sullivan, a looping runner, no good. Coming back the other way. Snellenberger. Barber. Leo Miller. Nice move on the left, gets tripped up, and they're going to call a foul on the Miners, number 10, Drake Netherland. It should have been before the shot. It is. They'll inbound underneath the hoop. Ashley, did you bring cookies? You don't have to get them out. I'm just asking you.
I did not.
Oh, you did not. I saw a little tin.
There's
and
a lot of. I believe it is some of your favorite treats that I did bring them.
There's a lot of Reese's.
Oh, there's a shot off the iron. No good. Good rebound, though.
You know, we asked her to come and sit in with us, and she brings us treats. I'm just not sure that's. It should be the other way around.
Shot off the glass. Nice shot by Leo Miller. He has 4.
But Kevin's out delivering tomorrow, delivering all of the goodies, so yours is.
Oh, I am?
Yes. Yeah, I told you about a few of them this morning.
Oh, okay.
Dog related.
Owen Smith with the ball on the left side. Looked for Sullivan on top. Now instead tucks it in and tries to cut across the lane. Kingston Crane fakes a shot. Kicks it out. There's a jumper on the left side. No good off the iron. Owen Smith with the rebound. Wants to go to the cutter. Can't. It's knocked away. Lauer pulls it up, and they called him for carrying the ball. Is that Sullivan again?
Yeah. Sullivan again.
Doggone it, Kevin. I got to read those numbers better.
In
well, in fact,
defense,
Sullivan is going out now.
From a little ways away, they do look a lot alike.
They do.
Thank you. We have a couple of substitutions in for the Miners. Let's see, number 12, Chris Saris is in, and number 40, Ian Motter is in for the Miners. Barber at the top. Fake on Smith, kicks it out. Roberts kicks it back out to Buell with the right hand, cuts to the hoop, and he'll get an and one. Great drive by Hart Buell. He has 5 now, and he'll get a chance for the and one.
Coaching over here, we see the basketball boys coming in a lot after our practices for their open gyms, and I got to tell you, Hart is just one of those that's fun to watch.
He's a good ball player,
He
6'2". He hits that free throw. You can just tell he knows what to do with the ball. He used the rim to protect himself there and make sure he could get that hoop, and then got fouled as well. A little bonus. Drake Netherland on the right side to Smith. Miners trailing 14-4 in the early going here. Just a little over a minute now remaining in the first quarter. Have a little trouble getting rid of the ball. There's Lauer, cuts across, throws it up, trying to draw the foul on Roberts. And what'd they call? Must have been a turnover.
I love watching Josh's facial reactions.
I think that might be one of my favorite things about boys basketball is the absolute shock every time they foul someone else.
Great move by Leo Miller. Kicks it out to Barber. Barber pulls up in the lane. A little Euro step to the hoop, and he makes it count. Aiden Barber with his first two. And wow, 16-4. Shakamak just a blaze on fire with 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. This is Rader Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you, or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports.
.50 seconds now remaining here in this first quarter of play. 16-4. It's been all Shakamak in this junior varsity contest. And if you're wondering what the deal is, well, the varsity's coming back and playing tomorrow. Both boys and girls playing tomorrow, a doubleheader here at Shakamak. So that'll be a good Friday night of entertainment.
I think that's a great thing that they're doing there with that.
I do too. I agree with you. It kind of gives the JV team their own night, and it gives the varsity, both boys and girls, the same night.
Yes, should draw
nice
a good crowd.
Nice move by Sullivan, but he will not take it to the cup. However, big number 40, Ian Motter, will take it to the cup. He's fouled. He'll shoot a pair at the line.
If you need excavation work done, then you need to call Hall's Excavating. They do site work, utilities, septics, and land clearing. They even offer drain, camera, and clearing. Call Hall's Excavating in Linton at 812-699-0200.
Ian Motter missed the first free throw. I know we've kind of made a promise that we mostly wouldn't talk about food, but I just saw Pretzel walk in the room, and I imagine Heather saw that.
Nope, I didn't.
Nope. Second free throw is up and good. So 5 points now for the Miners. They trail by 11 with 25 ticks remaining here in the first half. They'll probably play for one, but we'll see. Maybe they'll try 2 for 1. Working the ball around the perimeter, putting it to the court. Miller drives, gets it loose ball, stolen, out of bounds, a kick. I haven't seen a signal as to whose ball yet. Still waiting. I think it looks like it's there. Maybe it's going to belong to the Miners. Nope. Belong to the Lakers. Hart Buell will be inbounding on the side. Gage Sullivan will pick him up there. Get it in. Barber out on top to Miller. 5 seconds. 4. Oops. Kind of gets tied up, and then a runner in the lane for Leo Miller. 6 points for him. A sweet move right at the buzzer. 18-5 Shakamak at the end of 1. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Violet & Company, we love assisting each of you in all of life's special moments. We are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Contact us at 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasion, or stop in for that perfect gift. Stay in touch with us on Facebook under Violet & Company for upcoming events and to see our latest creations. We encourage you to live life in full bloom.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. If you need an Evolution golf cart, Gaither Power Sports is a place for you. Prices starting at $69.95. They come with an 8-year battery warranty and 0% financing for 36 months is available. Gaither Power Sports is also your Abington e-bike dealer. Gaither Power Sports and Trailer Sales is located on State Road 54, just west of Linton, in business since 2003. Kevin?
We go to the second quarter, brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. The Stanger home scoreboard, 18-5. Shakamak on top in a big way in this junior varsity game.
One thing, Kevin, I've taken a few questions about in the last couple of days is, why are you covering JV? Well, we always cover JV and varsity games together. And
nice dive play there. Oops.
And with the varsity matchup being tomorrow, and it was supposed to be JV for girls, we went ahead and had this on our schedule to do, and we are honored to be able to be here and to promote the sponsors and to promote the team and the athletes.
And normally we would be covering the JV, so just a good thing to do. We have a new man in the game, Briar May. Ball at the top now, Buell. Kicks it over to Isaac Barber. Now to Roberts, kind of gets tied up. The Miners defensively kind of pushing them out. There's a nice drive to the cup, and the basket will count. Great drive. I'm waiting for the number 32, Briar May, 5'9" freshman, knew what to do with that ball. 20-5. Kingston Crane starting to drive. Little hook shot, no good. We're coming the other way. May with the basketball. He wants the tray. He's got it. Everything there. Throwing up is hitting. The freshman with the tray.
Walton Funeral Service 3-point shot.
5:40 to play in the first half. 23-5. It is all Shakamak. Bounce pass to Sullivan. Nice fake. Starts to drive in. May a little stutter step, and then he gets the shot off the glass. Gage Sullivan with his first two, and he gives the Miners 7. Trailing 23-7 on the Stanger Holmes scoreboard. Looking on the right side, Barber. Nice feed. Goes to the freshman. He eats it. He has the shot blocked, but he was fouled. The shot was blocked from behind by Kingston Crane. It might be who picked up that foul. Nope. Number 44, Josh Lauer. So May will head to the free throw line. He already has 5 points, and he's come in as a substitute, playing very well. Only a freshman. Shot no good. He'll get another one. Isaac Barber just checked out. Aiden Barber has come back in. Is that family?
Brothers. Makes
sense. May's second free throw is up, and nice shot. He's just got a nice, smooth shot. Just over 5 minutes, just a tick over 5 minutes to play here. 20 in the first half, 24-7. Owen Smith with the ball on the right-hand side. Miners just got to get little things going here, and they do there with a nice tray by Kingston Crane, a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. Getting the Miners into double figures. May with a nice fake. Kicks it back out. Barber back to May. Owen Smith on him. Then he tries to kick it out to Hart Buell, and it's intercepted by Sullivan, but he stepped out of bounds. Inbound the ball to Snellenberger. Working at the top of the key. Wants to take the tray, and he cans it. Wow, everything they put up is going. Another Walton Funeral Service tray for Tyler Snellenberger. That's 1, 2, 3 trays so far in the first half. Sullivan, nice spin move. Moving around and won't get the roll. No, he will get the roll. Nice shot there by Gage, and that's his 4th point of the night. Nice movement in the pivot. 27-12 is our score right now. Shakamak on top. That ball's tipped out of bounds. They'll inbound from the side. Harrison James is checking in. And checking out for the Miners is Kingston Crane. Working to the perimeter. Roberts wants to drive. Can't. And he got hooked up. Kind of was headed toward the baseline. And Lauer had great defense on him. So he tried to kick it out. And it went out of bounds. James with it on the left side to Netherland. Drake eyeing the situation. Gets it to Sullivan. Lauer. Smith. Back to Sullivan. Again, moving around, positioning himself around the hoop. And he gets it to count. 6 for Gage Sullivan, starting to bounce his presence here at 27-14. Miners still trailing by 13. May wants to go around Smith. An easy layup, but he misses it. And the rebound is pulled down by number 33, Sullivan. Kicks it back to Lauer. He wants to go to the rack. Oh, and they called an offensive foul. Wow, that's a tough break. He got tripped up by another man before he's okay. He got a tough break in a couple of ways there, getting fouled, and then they called the foul on him, and he also hit the floor, but he's going to be okay. 27-14 our score, 3:23 remaining here on the Stanger home scoreboard in the first half. So far, the Miners just trying to claw their way back into this. Snellenberger with the ball on the top of the key. Moving to the right now. May will trade places. They want to go low to Roberts. He's being guarded by number 50, Tanner Scarborough, who's checked in the game. Owen Smith with a great defensive play, tips that ball away. May will inbound. Working on the right side to Barber. Little bounce pass. Thought that was a kick, but it wasn't. They didn't call it anyway. So shot in the lane, no good. Rebound is pulled down and a foul called. Sullivan will get the foul, and going to the line will be Hart Buell. Buell will get a pair. He has 6 already in the game. Make it 7. (28-14). Shakamak has the Linton Miners doubled up here. Second free throw on the way. Short. Rebound pulled down by Harrison James. 28-14 on the Stanger home scoreboard, and the Miners coming down to try to do something about that. Sullivan with the ball. Top of the key. Bounce pass to Scarborough. Now on the left side to Smith. Gets it back to Netherland. He cuts around his man. Smith was open, tempted by the 3, didn't take it. Starts to drive in, now needs some help. Gets it back to Scarborough. He gets caught up in traffic and loses the basketball. He has his pocket picked, and now they call a foul on him. Tanner Scarborough picking up the foul. 2:17 remaining in this first half. Working it inside to Roberts. Turns around, tries to go up with it. Scarborough with a foul. And Jackson Roberts, the 6'4" freshman, will head to the line for a pair.
Are you looking for TV or high-speed internet? Call Mike Morin at Midwest Satellite. He offers Dish TV plans starting at $91.99 a month and T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He'll treat you right.
Roberts misses the first one. Kingston Crane has come back in, and Harrison James has checked out. Ashley, by the way, you just chime in anytime because I'm just babbling over here.
You flow nicely. I like it.
All right.
I've told Heather before, I think you need to do audiobooks.
Oh.
You don't babble. You actually give great commentary.
Was that a pun? That was a good babble. Isn't that a...
People actually know what's going on because you're commentating the ballgame. And I do agree with the audiobooks.
Gage Sullivan tries to take it up. And he was triple teamed underneath there. May with the ball across the timeline. He's going to take the tray. That's a wall ball. Didn't draw anything but air. Crane gets his pocket picked. And now Netherlands coming back the other way. Sullivan has to run the errant pass down, but he does.
Miners are going to have to slow down.
Yeah, kind of collect themselves. Plenty of time left, 1:20. I know they'd probably like to get a good couple of hoops in there. Nice move at the hoop. Oh, it just did not fall. Sullivan was fouled on the shot. Gage will get a pair. He has 6 points on the night. Free throw is good. I know, I think from what I've been told, Gage did not play last year. He's a good ball player. It's been a good addition for the JV team. Second free throw, good again. 8 points for Sullivan. 1:10 to play in this first half. Nice drive at the hoop. Great block. And we're coming the other way. Sullivan with the block. He's got the ball again. He dribbles in traffic, and he gets his pocket picked. Barber kicks it off to Snellenberger. Now he's in trouble. Oh, that little look there, but Kingston Crane wasn't having any of it.
Best of luck to the Linton Miners this season. Bender Lumber proudly supports our area student athletes. From building supplies to expert help with your projects, Bender Lumber has you covered. Everyone at Bender Lumber is rooting for the Miners.
Snellenberger trying to move in on Crane. He cannot. Passes off. Barber with the ball on the right-hand side. Left hand drives between two Miners, but then now he gets it inside and shot up, no good. Could have been an over the back there, but nothing called. Miners coming the other way, and we've got a timeout, which is 32 ticks remaining here in this first half on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. It's been all Shakamak.
Marsh Madness Sandhill Crane Festival is brought to you by the Friends of Goose Pond in partnership with Goose Pond Fish and Wildlife Area. Kickoff is Friday, February 14th, and all day Saturday, February 15th, 2025 at Humphreys Park and Goose Pond Visitor Center. Visit www.friendsofgoosepond.org to obtain more information.
Just checking my scorebook and trying to see if I'll worry about it at halftime, I guess. I may be a tad off. We'll see. Miners inbound the basketball. 30 seconds now remaining in this first half. Netherland with the ball out on top. Drake sizes up his defender. Kicks it to Owen Smith. Back to Drake again. It looks like they're going to play for 1:15. Clock running. Kingston Crane. Nice feed inside. Owen Smith cutting to the hoop. And that's a basket. A nice play by Owen Smith. There's a shot at the buzzer. No good. So the score at our intermission, considering where they started, is 29-18. Miners only trailing by 11. Almost got it down to a single-digit deficit, but the Shakamak Lakers leading it on the Stanger Home scoreboard at halftime, 29-18. This is Rader Media Sports. Correll's LP Gas has quite a story to tell. A locally owned operation for 78 years, offering residential and agricultural propane in 6 counties. They also fill camper, motorhome, and gas grill cylinders. Correll's LP Gas, located at Highway 54 in Linton. Check them out on Facebook or by phone at 812-847-4076. Rick Krine's Auto Detailing is the place to take your car, truck, or off-road vehicle for complete auto detailing and cleaning, and a ceramic coat that'll make it shine. Call Rick at 812-201-9551.
I'll make it shine like it's mine.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop.
Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Welcome back at the intermission. It's 29-18. Shakamak on top, and they're having it their way. They darted out to a quick lead in the first quarter of 18-5, and that lead is only down to 11. So the Miners have tried to nibble away at it and haven't had a lot of success. Again, 18 points in the first quarter for Shakamak, 29. So they added 11 points in the quarter. In second quarter. The Miners had 5 in the first quarter, and then it came up to 18, so they had 13 points in the second quarter. If you go over the scoring, first of all, let's start for Shakamak, because they have a strong lead here. Aiden Barber with 2 points. Leo Miller with a total of 6, 3 shots from the field. Snellenberger has 2 shots from the field, but 1 a tray for 5 points. Briar May has a tray and then a shot from the field, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 6. Hart Buell has 7 points. That's a tray, a shot from the field, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And Jackson Roberts with a 2-pointer from the field and 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 3. For a total of 29. So that's the way it stands here at the end of the first half, and so far it has been in this SWIAC contest pretty much all Shakamak. That very balanced scoring with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players scoring. Where the Miners, they have 4. So it's been their ball game from the opening tip on. Heather?
Well, we want to remind everyone that tomorrow evening we will be back here once again for the doubleheader. Girls will tip off at 6 o'clock, girls varsity only, and then we will be followed by the varsity boys only. So it is a doubleheader. It is going to be something that you're going to want to stay tuned to our Facebook page for, because it is going to require us to put up 2 different links. One will be for the girls, one will be for the boys, and that is a requirement for the Indiana High School Athletic Association, that each of the links is separate. And we've had a lot of people have said, well, why didn't you just put up one link? Sorry about that. We had a rolling pop can behind us. So we want to make sure that you're in tune for tomorrow night. We will go online at 5:30, just as we did tonight, and that will allow us to preview both games, both the varsity girls and the varsity boys. And we'll be joined by Big D Dan Phillips as our color announcer. And then we have a special guest that's going to be adding in a little color and doing the camera work for us. We're very excited about that as well. We're going to go ahead here and read some of our minor Pride sponsors. Since this is a shortened broadcast, we want to ensure that we give them as much promotion as possible for tonight's broadcast game. Linton Sporting Goods has been serving Linton and surrounding areas with quality sporting goods and screen printing for over 25 years. They also specialize in embroidery and team sales. Located on Highway 54 West in Linton, stop by and visit this family and locally owned shop today. And I know that tomorrow is their last day open before Christmas, and they will be off until the first of the year. So if you need a gift certificate or if you need to pick up some last-minute Christmas shopping, stop in tomorrow. Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local expert, Corey Motter. Corey knows Greene County inside and out with years of experience and a passion for helping you find your perfect property. So close it with Corey and make your real estate dreams a reality. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter, who has more than 35 years experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 812-847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family caring for yours. The grill is a Linton tradition that has lasted over 100 years and in the same family for the last 40. Open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday and Saturday night. You may dine in or carry out at this eatery located in the heart of downtown Linton. It's going to be cold this year, so watch out for the ice. Make sure your vehicle is protected now before the ice hits. Call Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance to melt your worries away.
Heather, I have to ask you because, I'm sorry. Did you want to go ahead?
I'm going to do one more.
One more. Go ahead.
Is your family protected? Call Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family, she says. Let me help protect yours, too. Proudly serving Indiana, call 812-582-8941 to speak with Alicia, one agent for all of your insurance needs. Kevin?
I wanted to give you the opportunity to, I know you've been talking a lot, so I don't want to make you talk too much, but there is more than one option than just the IHSAA. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Right. So we, with the success of the state finals stream into YouTube, we had a number of people request to be able to, for us to stream to YouTube our general games, and that's because obviously if you have YouTube TV, you do have the YouTube app. So this gives you the opportunity. So if you're sitting in the stands and you have earbuds in, you can go to YouTube and hear the play-by-play as it happens live. Now the IHSAA is a little bit delayed, anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds, depending on the number of games that they have allotted for that night's broadcast. So we always want to encourage you to visit the IHSAA Champions Network, which is www.ihsaatv.org/Rader Media Sports to find all of our games. But as you can see tonight, too, we want to thank those that are watching on our YouTube channel. And by YouTube, you can go in and actually subscribe to our channel. So every time that we put up one of our broadcasts, you get a notification that we're going to be going live. And then you can actually join it, and it'll pop up as games are in progress. As always, you can go to www.radermediasports.com/live stream, and that gives you all of the options such as Android, Roku sticks, Apple TV, lots of different options as well. So there's no reason you can't be able to follow your favorite team as we cover them each and every night.
And I should say Ashley Lauer's joining us here. And Ashley, we talked about this earlier, but since you're an assistant volleyball coach here at Shakamak, big two matches tonight, Louisville against Pitt, which is getting ready to start right now in the semifinals. It should be getting underway right now. And then Penn State, Nebraska. Big night for volleyball tonight.
That Penn State-Nebraska game should be one of the best ones.
Yeah, now Heather and I went and watched Nebraska play Louisville in Louisville, and Nebraska just won in 3 straight sets. But you're right. Penn State, I think, may actually be better than Nebraska. So that is going to be an interesting
It'll be a
volleyball
very good
game.
matchup for
Yep.
sure.
Yep. Two really, really good volleyball teams. And, of course, Pitt has been number one, I think, most of the year. So as you can tell, we're volleyball fans here. But right now we're basketball fans. Miners coming up with a basketball, trailing 29-18. Long shot up, no good. I believe that's Ian Motter with that shot. Nothing doing there. Working on the right side now, Barber. Wants to go inside. He does to Buell, then back out to Barber. Fake on the three-pointer. Snellenberger in the lane, has his shot rejected. Owen Smith checks traffic and then scoots across the half-court line.
We should mention, too, that this third quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Call Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Linton, your key to the very best.
Drake Netherland with the ball on the left side. Motter.
Motter, another one of those tall guys at 6'5".
Yes. Gage Sullivan backs it off, looking for help. Goes to Smith on the right side, on the right wing. Out on top to Motter. On the left side, Kingston Crane trying to work it in. He does to Sullivan. Kick it out to Smith. Moving the ball around. Can't really. There, great move, but too hard off the glass by Drake Netherland. We're coming the other way. Trey on the way. No good. Long. For the rebound. Karam's right to Miller. He's in the lane. Kicks it out to Barber, who get another short jumper. This one off the glass. No good as well. Sullivan has the ball tipped away from him by Roberts, and it'll be Miner basketball. Wow. A lot going on there in the first minute or so of this second half. You get the feeling there's a little more energy going on out here now. 29-18. Drake Netherland does a great job at the top of running the offense. Owen Smith trying to back his way in. No go there. Gets it back to Sullivan. Gage assesses the situation and now goes up and, oh my, offensive foul call. Offensive foul call on Sullivan. Kind of a delayed call. I think the ref was trying to figure out which way he wanted to go there. Shakamak inbounding the ball. Go inside to Roberts. Then he kicks it back out and throws it directly out of bounds. Turnover. Maybe that's turnabout fair play with the basketball gods there.
Ashley, is this the first year for these JV uniforms?
As far as I can remember, yes.
I think they'll look pretty sharp.
Netherland with the ball on the left side. Sullivan gets around one man and just kisses it off the glass. Nice. 10 points for Sullivan. So far the only Miner in double figures, and in fact the only player in the game in double figures. 4:25 to play on the Stanger Holmes scoreboard. 29-20, and the Miners have whittled away at this to get it down to single digits. They trail by 9 on the Stanger Holmes scoreboard. Shakamak inbound. From underneath, tipped away. Good steal. Owen Smith, it's a 2-on-2. What's he going to do? He tries to go up with it, but he's fouled, and they're going to give him 2. I wasn't sure if he'd lost control of the ball or there was an actual foul there, but they're going to call the foul. And Owen Smith will go to the line. Owen has 3 shots in the field for 6 points. It's his first try from the free throw line tonight. Too hard off the back iron. Boy, the Miners need to take advantage of any opportunity they can get. Try to whittle away at this lead. Misses them both, but Shakamak with a rebound. Barber coming the other way. Snellenberger. Off the glass, sweet shot. Oh, that's 22. I apologize. Leo Miller with his 8th point of the night.
That would be Coach Miller, Coach John Miller for Shakamak, his son.
Well, no wonder he knows how to play the way he does. Coming across the timeline. Now this is Snellenberger. Takes it off the glass, and he's fouled. He tried to scissor between two Miners and was fouled. Tried to get the and one, but no luck. But he'll be shooting a pair. No, he won't. Before the shot, apparently. Get it into Roberts. Leo Miller. Barber. Right hand, top of the free throw line. Wants to loop it into the big fella. And Roberts makes him pay. Great shot for Jackson Roberts. 5, I have him unofficially tonight. Now, just like that, the lead is back to 13. 33-20 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Shakamak leading the Miners. So far, the Miners just really well. Here's a shot. Off and no good, but he's fouled. What's the call? He might get 3 free throws. That's what it looks like. I was about to say so far the Miners have just not shot very well at the three-point line tonight. But that was a big play there by Drake Netherland, and he has a chance to get on the board with 3 free throws. And when he gets a shooter's roll. First point for Drake.
Kevin, I'm noticing here on the Shakamak side, they have all the senior banners. It looks like there's 4 senior girls, 3 senior boys, and a lot of senior cheerleaders.
Their cheer squad has grown exponentially in the last couple of years. It's nice to see.
Yeah, that is nice. Participation is always a good thing. Netherlands, 2 for 2 so far from the line, gunning for 3.
Did you have a lot of senior volleyball players this year? I can't remember.
We did not have a lot, fortunately. A couple of those cheerleaders, and actually one of those senior basketball players for the girls is a foreign exchange student.
Leo Miller with it on the left. Driving with the right hand, sees an opening, going to the cup, and the ball's blocked by Sullivan. He knocked the ball out of his hands. Karam's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lakers. Here's the inbounds. Man wide open. Wow. Isaac Barber was just standing there. No one picked him up. A real defensive lapse there. And Isaac Barber, the freshman, gets on the board for the first time, shooting for an and one. Big play for the Lakers. Kind of a look what I found. I'm wide open. There's the pass. I'll shoot it. And get fouled. Shot no good. Tipped out of bounds by Shakamak. Tipped out of bounds by Hart Buell. Here's the inbound now. Miners coming the other way. Netherlands. Barber picks him up. Lauer with the ball. Back to Barber. Back to the Miners. Lauer with it, working on the left. Gets it to Owen Smith. Owen backs it off. Gets it to Drake Netherland. Ooh, bobbled a little bit by James, then he holds on to it. Owen Smith sees an opening, wants to go to the cup. Shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Roberts, then tipped away by a hustling Lauer. And what are they going to call? They're going to call that Josh was pushed. What a hustle play.
I'll give him that one.
That was it. He even smiled up here at you, Mom. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Ball inbound on the side. Netherlands bringing it up. Miners trailing by 12 in the Stanger home scoreboard. 35-23. We're in quarter number 3. Getting it inside. Sullivan, great pivot. Gage Sullivan with 12. Defense has to hustle back because Shakamak was off and running. They want to go into Roberts. He's picked up and cans the turnaround jumper. 7 for Roberts, 6'4" freshman.
Size to his advantage.
Netherlands 1 minute, 30 seconds to play here in this third quarter. And what was the call there?
It was on Barber.
Okay, I wasn't even sure about that. I don't know what that call was. I missed it, but it is a foul on Barber. He has 2. Miners will inbound from the side. Harrison James will pull the trigger. Netherland across the timeline. There's a nice screen set. Netherland takes it in, can't make the payoff. May coming the other way, stops. People thought there was a traveling call there, but no call. Might have been a dragged pivot foot there, but oh, great move. Roberts off the glass, no good. He gets his own rebound, the follow, no good. Owen Smith tips the ball out of bounds, and it should belong to Shakamak. Owen Smith was trying to hustle and make a play there. Briar May will trigger the inbounds. It says he's 5'9". He sure looks bigger than 5'9" to me.
Well, let's see. He's pretty close to Gage.
Looks like he's a little taller than Harrison James. I don't know.
Well, they've got Gage at 6'3", and he's pretty close, in my opinion, to Gage Sullivan down there.
Got a substitution. Lauer is now headed out. Back in is number 24, Kingston Crane. They get it into Roberts. He hands it off to Leo Miller. He tries to pick his way through there and has the bunny, but he can't make it. Lifts both his hands to his head like, why didn't I get that shot? It was a layup, and just one of those things that happens occasionally. 51 ticks now remaining in the third. 37-25. Miners trying to get a shot here again to try to get it down to, well, single digits if you can get a tray. Sullivan eyes it for a second, then pulls up. There's a steal. Barber coming the other way. And he almost missed it, but he got the free throw on the breakaway. 4 points for Isaac. And now it's a 14-point advantage. Crane kicks it out to James. Out on top, Sullivan. Gage picks up his dribble, has to pass. Goes to Owen Smith. 10 seconds now remaining in the first half, or in the third quarter. Shot up, and a great tray. What was called there?
A timeout.
Oh.
The timeout was called before the shot was put up.
Oh, the Miners can the tray, and, well, that's going to do it. No, 7.8. Sorry about that. 7.8 left in the third.
Proud to be your hometown grocer, Save-A-Lot encourages you to switch to their brands to save. Download their app to take advantage of special digital coupons, which this week includes 2 for $4 Philadelphia cream cheese and Imperial 4-stick of butter for $1. Remember to shop the dot to save a lot.
I was in there today.
And Autumn Trace of Greene County is the perfect setting for seniors to call home. Seniors can live as independently as they wish while enjoying as much supportive care as they may request in their daily lives from the 24-hour care staff. Call Jessica and her friendly staff at 812-699-4464 to schedule your tour.
Smith inbounds, Netherland with it. To Sullivan. 4, 3, 2, 1. Got to put it in the air. Smith does. No. So at the end of 3, it's 39-25 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Shakamak with a 14-point advantage.
And to finish that Autumn Trace ad, come and find out why so many of your friends and neighbors have already picked Autumn Trace as their choice to age in place. We're going to take a quick timeout to hear from one of our Miner Pride sponsors. This is Rader Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Ling tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by his office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615 today.
39-25, excuse me. Shakamak on top. And they have led from the giddy-up. As soon as we started with the opening tip, it's been all Shakamak.
This quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Call Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, or Audrey Sparks of Linton today.
Good defense there to stop May's drive. Roberts kicks it out. May, top of the key. He wants that one. Nope, backs it off. Goes to Barber. Now they go inside to Roberts. Tries to back his man up, and he'll not do it.
Good rebound
Sullivan.
by Gage Sullivan.
Yes, strong defense and rebound by Gage Sullivan. Roberts just wanted to back him down, and it did not work. Netherland on the right side. Kingston Crane with the tray. Yes. 6 points for Kingston. He had a tray in the first quarter, and now a tray here in the fourth.
And that three-point shot sponsor is sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
Maybe that'll get the offense going a little bit here for the Miners. Roberts with the ball out on top. Kicks it out to Barber, and he tries to save it. He does. Great save by Barber. Roberts with it. Now the coach saying he was out of bounds over there. May dribbling the ball. And
Fine.
well, I don't know what the call was there.
I believe they thought that Ian had drawn the foul there, and they ended up calling it on May.
I thought May got fouled. I missed that one altogether. 5:45 to play in the fourth quarter. 39-28. Miners trailing by 11. They can get it down to single digits with a basket here. Nice feed inside to Motter. Misses the layup. Oh, that's a killer. Ian had it wide open and couldn't make it count. Working on the right side, Snellenberger wants the three. Rebound is pulled down nicely by Buell, but then stolen around by the Miners, and then stolen back, and now into the scorers table is Barber. May comes the other way and travels. Great defense there by Sullivan.
Aiden in for his brother.
There are a couple of good ball players, Aiden and Isaac.
Yes. And
tough, hard-nosed guards out front.
Aiden is very quick.
On top to Sullivan. Kingston Crane. A runner in the lane, misses badly. They're coming the other way. May with the ball. Backs it off, kind of directs traffic. Interesting to see from a freshman. Now on the left side to Barber. Barber wants to go low to Roberts, gets it into him. And he has it blocked from behind nicely by Sullivan. Motter. Gage Sullivan from a tray. And he gets it.
Another Walton Funeral Service three-point shot.
15 now for Gage Sullivan. The Miners have come alive. They still trail by 8, 39-31 with 4:08 to play here in the basketball game. JV game in Shakamak, where for the most part, for the first three quarters, it has been all Lakers. The Miners starting to make some noise here in quarter number 4. Snellenberger working on the left side. Smith on him. Now to Barber out on top. Snellenberger again. Wants the tray, top of the key. Misses off the back iron. Miners get the rebound. They trail by 8. Can they get it down even further? Inside, shot off the glass, no good by Motter. We're coming the other way. Barber across the timeline, skids to a halt. Roberts Looked like a nice block by Sullivan again, but they whistled the foul. And Roberts will go to the line. And he is 1 of 2 from the line tonight, unofficially. 3:16 to play on the Stanger home scoreboard. Shakamak with an 8-point advantage, 39-31. Free throw good. Roberts will get another one, pushes the lead up to 9. Motter checks out. Lauer is back in the ballgame. Free throw on the way. Nicely done by Roberts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 now points for Jackson Roberts. Timeout on the court. 3:16 to play. 41-31 on the Stanger home scoreboard. The Lakers by 10. This is Rader Media Sports.
Put confidence, adventure, and accomplishment firmly in your hands with the Polaris Sportsman lineup. Get the most out of every day. Pull off the toughest hauls. And keep charging on.
Since 1973, Linton Cycle Sales.
We take pride in our funeral homes and value the friendships we've made for over 100 years. It's those friendships that make us work hard to be the best. You have my personal guarantee that we will always strive to earn your trust.
Want to remind everybody of the doubleheader to come tomorrow night, Heather.
Yes, tomorrow night back here once again. We're going to be live with our pregame show at 5:30. As you can see on the screen, the Linton-Stockton Minor varsity girls basketball team will tip off at 6 o'clock. And then it'll be followed by the varsity boys basketball game against Shakamak and Linton at 7:30.
Varsity doubleheader.
We're very excited about that.
Miners to inbound, 10-point ball game, 3:16 to play. Miners are going to make a comeback. They got to put their foot on the accelerator from here on out. Netherland, Lauer, Sullivan wants the tray. Off the iron, no good. May coming the other way. He gets it across the timeline. Snellenberger with it to Roberts, out on top, back to May. Kingston Crane is on him. Nice tip away. Good hustle there. Now they're fighting for it. Jump ball. It belongs to the Miners. Good hustle by the Miners. Kingston Crane, but there were others participating there, knowing that they've got to make a move, and they've got to do it now. 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining. Trailing by 10. Junior varsity contest here. The varsity doubleheader coming tomorrow night, boys and girls. Looking to the left side, Owen Smith. Sullivan kicks it out to Lauer. Trey on the way, cans it. A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer by Josh Lauer, his first points of the ball game, and they couldn't come at a more opportune time. 41-34. Shakamak by 7. 2:09 to play on the Stanger home scoreboard. Inbound. Snellenberger. Open lane for the guard. Barber, he loses control. Miners coming the other way. Crane again. Off the glass. Too hard. No good, but the Miners get the rebound. Trey on the way. Yes! Gage Sullivan with his second tray. He has 18, and just like that, it's a 4-point ball game. And then the Shakamak Lakers turn it over on the full court press. And we're going to have a timeout, Lakers. 1:42 to play. Wow, it's now a 4-point ball game, but Lakers still have the lead at 41-37 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard.
At Crane Credit Union, we offer checking accounts to fit your needs. We have a high yield option, free debit cards, and online banking, and free checks for members 60 plus years of age. With no monthly service fees, you can start letting your money work for you. Learn more at cranecu.org. Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated and in the family for over 40 years, they make sure you are ready for the start of the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. And looking to sell your home, Century 21 Sheets agent Corey Motter specializes in getting top dollar for his clients. With a proven track record and personalized marketing strategies, Corey strives to make selling easy and stress-free. Get the results you deserve and close it with Corey.
By the way, if we haven't said this, and I think we probably have, this fourth quarter brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. And stay tuned for the E2 Custom Creations post-game show. Miners inbound the ball. They're trailing by 4. Fake, double pump, off the glass, good by Owen Smith. 8 points for Owen. 2-point ball game, and there now a foul is called. Sullivan got the steal, but we'll see what they call here. I can't tell by the referees.
That was on Kingston.
Kingston Crane, thank you. 1:30 to play on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. 2-point ball game. Shakamak gets it in, sprints across the timeline. Buell kicks it out on top to Roberts, now to May. Out on top to Barber, and they're going to call a foul. It was close to being over and back, but either way, I think it was tipped by the Miners, so maybe that would a moot point. May to inbound from the side, 1:17 remaining in the ball game. 41-39, Shakamak, and they have the ball. Now they're calling it a little tighter now. Got a foul out in 3-point territory. Held inbound again from the side. May pulling the trigger. Gets it in to Snellenberger. Snellenberger working with the left hand, kicks it out on top. May. Left and right, Kingston Crane picks him up. There's a pass going out of bounds. Miner basketball, 41-39, 1:01 to play. They can play it for a tie or possibly even take their very first lead of the ball game with 1:01 to play. Unbelievable.
Coach
Good comeback.
Miller not happy with that call.
Yeah, I imagine not. There was some belief that it might have been tipped. Coming the other way. Feed to Lauer. He takes the tray. Cans it, and the Miners have their first lead of the ball game. 6 points for Lauer. 45 ticks remaining. Miners 42. Shakamak 41. What a comeback by the Linton Miners. This is Rader Media Sports.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career. Your first pay raise. The 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family. Or the day of your last car loan payment. Much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree. We care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. And as always, we are thankful for all of our sponsors that make tonight's broadcast possible and free to view for you at home, including The Grill. The Grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton, this family-owned business has something for everyone.
Now the question becomes, will the Lakers play for one shot and the win, or they would try to get 2 possessions? Somebody, they're thinking it was over and back on the, but I don't think that counts on when you're throwing it in. On an inbound. Whoa, a little stutter step there by Snellenberger, but he's able to pull it in. Now open shot to the
lane was wide open for
Yes,
Snellenberger.
it sure was. Snellenberger gets his 7th point of the night, but now the Miners can play for the win. And that's what the timeout is all about. 17 ticks remaining on the clock. And the Lakers with a 43-42 advantage, but the Miners will have the ball when we come back.
Team Ortho is Greene County's orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with Linton-Stockton student athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Call Team Ortho today at 812-847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. And give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call, whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business. She knows that finding the right insurance can be a challenge. So call 812-847-4978.
So the question now is, will Shakamak foul to get a possession again? Or will they let the defense handle it, and will the Miners get the last shot? We'll have to see what the philosophy will be when we come out here. 17 seconds remaining. 43-42. Lakers on top. Miners with a basketball. Now they did put Isaac Barber in the ball game, and he is on the ball. Netherland with the ball. Comes across the timeline. He's grabbed. They went for the foul. They elected to go for the foul at 13.8 remaining in the game. So 4 seconds tick off the clock. Oh, they had a foul to give. All right. Miners will inbound again. Owen Smith will pull the trigger. 43-42. See if they foul Drake again.
10 seconds.
Owen Smith has the ball knocked away. He's able to pull it back down. Now throws it into Shakamak, and that is going to do it. That is going to be the end of the ball game. 43-42. Shakamak will win by 1. The Miners could not get a shot up in the air. Now there seems to be some hesitation about, was there still time on the clock? We'll wait and see. Nope, the referee says that is it. Not the best. Miners could not even get a shot up in the air. It's a 43-42 final. Shakamak will win it by 1. We'll be back with, I'm sorry.
We'll be back with the E2 Custom Creations post-game show. This is Rader Media Sports.
E2 Custom Creations, we know that every memory has a story. Every time we sit around with family and friends, we share those memories. When we pull the boxes of old pictures out of the closet, we revisit those memories of our past. Whether it's a photo or a special moment with family, a picture of a loved one who has passed. When you think about that moment, there's a memory that goes with it. At E2 Custom Creations, we offer custom laser engraving for keepsakes, personalized gifts, home decor, signage, awards, and many other custom made-to-order products. Let us help you personalize a unique gift for a loved one, customize an item, or create promotional materials and awards for your business or athletic team. Our services include engraving and cutting on a variety of materials, including wood, acrylic, leather, granite, marble, glass, and coated metals, just to name a few. If you have an idea, reach out and let's talk about how we can bring your idea to life.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to the E2 Custom Creations post-game show, and the Miners drop a close one here, 43-42, but if you look at the score by quarters, they did an amazing job coming back in this ball game. Shakamak with 18 points at the end of one quarter, 29 at halftime, 39 at the end of 3, 43. They only scored 4 points in the fourth quarter, where the Miners came out with 5 points in the first quarter, and then a total of 18 at the intermission, 25 at the end of 3, and then 42, so 17 points. They outscored them 17-4 in the fourth quarter, but they came up 2 points short for pulling a victory, 43-42 Shakamak. If you go for the Linton Miners in scoring, Drake Netherland had three important free throws in the second half, 3 for 3. Owen Smith had a total of 8 points, 3 shots from the field in the first half, and then 1 shot from the field in the second for 8. Kingston Crane had a total of 6 points, 2 trays in the game. 18 for Gage Sullivan. He had 8 at intermission, 10 again in the second half, including 2 trays. 1 point, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for Ian Motter. 6 points for Josh Lauer on 2 trays in the second half for 42 points. Shakamak coming away with 43, 2 for Aiden Barber in the contest. Isaac Barber coming away with 4 points. Leo Miller had a total of 8, 2 points in the second half. 7 points for Snellenberger, 6 for Briar May, 7 for Hart Buell, and 9 for Jackson Roberts. Now, if you total the scoring in the second half, it's kind of interesting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points scored by Shakamak in the second half. The Miners 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 24. So it's 24-14 in the second half. So quite a comeback by the Miners where they found that outside shot, Heather, but they just couldn't make it count at the end.
Well, I'm proud of Linton's comeback. I'm proud that they never gave up. They continued to fight. There were some great three-point attempts and successes. And I think all in all, this just gets everybody fired up for tomorrow night, too, for the varsity matchup. And let's run through that really quick again. Tomorrow night, right back here in Shakamak, we're going to have a 5:30 pregame with a 6 p.m. varsity tip-off for the varsity Lady Miners and varsity Lady Lakers. And then that will be followed by, at 7:30, the varsity boys varsity team and the girls varsity team. So we have varsity girls to start, and then we have varsity boys to follow. That game is going to be at approximately 7:30, and what we want to encourage everyone to do is keep tabs on our Facebook page for those of you that cannot attend to find out where you can view and when. We want to encourage everyone to come in and fill this gym. It's a really great opportunity to have a doubleheader right before the Christmas break. I know that they're going to have the other side pulled out bleachers and be ready to go, and we'll be here carrying it on the live stream between the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network and YouTube as well for those that cannot make it, but we always encourage everyone to attend in person. So,
one other little tidbit about from the free throw line, if you're curious, Shakamak 6 of 9 from the free throw line today, and the Miners were 6 of 7. So pretty much even Steven when it comes from the free throw line.
So we want to give, as we do every game, thanks to those sponsors that are promoted on our network beyond the broadcast. And you can see on the screen these Miner Pride sponsors that signed on at the very beginning of the year: E2 Custom Creations, Michelle Stanger with Stanger Homes, Crane Credit Union, Team Ortho, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Linton Sporting Goods, Jathan Wright with Indiana Farm Bureau, The Grill of Linton, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, Alicia Cornelius of Indiana Farm Bureau, and Jordan Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield. We'd also like to say thank you to these sponsors as well for their live reads and their audio as well. Fish Monuments, Violet & Company, Linton Cycle Sales, Brock Anderson Construction, Bender Lumber of Linton, Friends of Goose Pond, Autumn Trace of Greene County, Save a Lot in Linton, Correll's Gas of Linton, Mayor Preble and the City of Linton, Gaither Power Sports, Hall's Excavating, Rick Crines of Crines Auto Detailing, Midwest Satellite, who is our month-to-month sponsor, and then our friend supporter sponsors, Pizza Hut of Linton, Bandanas by Brenna, Tim and Joan Warwick, Green Streets, Dan and Teresa Carpenter, Martha and Hadley, Beach Cattle of Bloomfield, Donnie and Marilyn Clayton, Margaret and Simon, as well as Green Streets, and Pizza Hut of Linton. So, Kevin, we're going to, within 24 hours, we're going to be, actually less than 24 hours, we're going to be right back here broadcasting. We want to say thank you to Shakamak Athletic Director Dylan Collins, who's been a tremendous resource this week. And we want to say good luck to all of the Miner Nation as well as Lakers students on their final day of 2024 tomorrow at school. I know all of our Miner broadcasting students are taking finals tomorrow, so we've given them the week off so they could concentrate on studies and be with their families. And we're just very happy and honored to be here, and we're very excited that Ashley Lauer was able to sit in with us a little bit, as well as Darren Clayton. So we're going to go ahead and sign off for tonight and be right back here tomorrow night beginning at 5:30. So for Kevin Rader and myself, this is Rader Media Sports.